This is the second in our series of inspiring small businesses, where we try to interact and learn from hustlers like you as to what it takes to run businesses like this, and what are the problems you go through, and maybe some of the people who are listening may have some ideas in their mind. They're just waiting to see whether to go ahead or not. So this can give a lot of confidence to many of them. So thanks a lot for agreeing to do this and share your thoughts with us today.
I am glad you gave me the opportunity. And being the second is, a great compliment.
Pleasure is all ours. Pleasure is all ours. Great, Shaheen. So we have about 15 to 20 minutes ahead of us. So I'll just get on with the questions and things. So I was looking at your background. Very interesting. Skrubbler, it's well designed, nice looking store. I'm assuming Skrubbler, I'm sorry. Nice looking store. So how did this all start out? Like, what was the whole idea behind, and what were you doing before this? Like, I just want to know where it all originated, if you could share this with us.
Okay. So should I just say the truth about how it started?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I was just randomly scrolling through the reels. I came across a brand selling the similar product, but sourcing from China is difficult in India right now, right?
Yeah.
So I did not want to do that. I wanted to do something that's made in India completely. Like, just completed my 9 to 5 shift. I'm scrolling through the reels as everybody does. And I researched a bit about it, how to source everything, but I couldn't. China was not the option. So I created my own. Yeah, from the scratch.
Interesting. So how did you,
Yes.
so you had this idea from Reels, right? So how did you go about, like, where did you find out where to source the products from? Or did you have an already, some kind of secret sources or anything? Like, for anyone who's listening, who might be thinking, hey, maybe I should also start something like this. Maybe not exactly the same products, but something similar. How do they go about? That's what I'm trying to answer here through your story.
The basic is like you see the product, how it is, how it's made. You go to the depth of it, how things are done, and then do the research in the similar manner from where you can source it. Find your wholesaler. Start, with a smaller investment. I already had something, so it made it very easy for me. Plus, I am very fickle minded, so I have learned quite a few things, and I already knew how to stitch. So that came in handy at that 12 o'clock midnight thing. I was like, I want to do this. And I just got up. I had something with me and I just made it. I just used my hand to imprint the thing. And from there, the things took up. Now it's no looking back. Yeah.
So research is really important, is what I'm understanding, right?
Yes. And start small.
Got it. If you don't mind me asking, what kind of investment did you, put into it? You don't have to reveal the numbers, but maybe just hint us a little bit, maybe.
Okay. It's a bit shocking, but I did not make any kind of investment.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had a few things at home. The fabric was to be sourced, and I mean, I had the similar fabric at home, so it was like from the stitching material and everything, I just had nothing. I just made my first sale, and the shipping was covered in that as well. So I started with basically nothing. So that's a big deal. Yeah. I'm not lying though. I'm not lying.
No, I completely trust you. Many people, when you're in that phase, a lot of people think that you need, huge investment. You need like a go down. You need to buy the products before you can actually start selling. And what we have seen from successful stores, including yours, is that if you can take a pro sell kind of a approach, where you put up whatever you have upfront and try to sell it, then slowly build on top of that. That gives you a lot more advantage, as opposed to being perfect and waiting for the everything to fall into place and things like that, right? Do you agree with that?
Yes. Yes, I believe that. And if you have a skill, you just utilize it and put it there. Target the right audience and you will sell.
Understood. And one thing we also recommend to young entrepreneurs is that go with whatever you have, because that might be your USP or your advantage, right?
Yes.
So just go ahead with that and see what happens, rather than waiting for the best moment.
Yes. Yeah.
Got it. So did you start out with the existing number of products that you already have, or did you start something, small and then kind of evolved into where you are today?
Yeah. So I just started with one single product, that was the glove. And then I went on from there. I just had first like 8 sales in May when I started. That's all.
That's
And then
fun.
people were like, we want it, we want it. I'm like, from where should I get it now? And that's what motivated me to do the entire further research and then invest into things later. Yeah.
Eight
So I
sales in
started
the
with
first
just eight. Yes.
8 sales is
In
huge in the first month compared to,
Okay.
so good luck there. Good show. Tell us a little bit about this. When you started out, there must have been problems that came your way that you hadn't expected, right? Maybe the way you would carry out businesses, or maybe the kind of criticism you faced from your friends and family. Whatever it was, can you think of maybe two of those problems that came your way, and maybe how you solved it as well?
So, I mean, from friends and family, I have not yet disclosed my business to anybody. Just a few of them know about it. I'm more kind of a, like, a personal, I mean, keep my things to myself. Whatever is it is my target audience. That's all. So they know it and they buy from it. From my own, like my mother and all, they were like, yeah, what are you doing? Ye kuch bhi hai. Kuch nahi hota. And when they saw that, yeah, I already sold eight, they were like, I mean, you should do it. Now let's go and, I mean, do something about it. And I'm like, Mommy, they are asking for more. And they're like, okay, just figure it out, do something, and and everything was good from there. The other is the shipping issues that I'm facing because I am handling everything single handedly. So my shipping timelines are very high. Yeah, so it's like that's the issue that I'm still tackling. Other than that, everything is pretty smooth. No criticism because nobody knows about it. Like from my the personal circle. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Understood.
Yeah.
My next question would be, you must have had customer experiences that you would remember, worst or good or bad, whatever it is. Can you recollect maybe a few of them for us?
No, I don't have any worst. I mean, people are like, where is my shipment? I haven't received the package. Then I tell them that these are my timelines and they're noted everywhere. So they are like, oh, okay, okay, that's all. Other than that, yeah, sometimes, so this was a very trending product and people are mostly behind the peeling of the skin fad. But I try to make them understand that everybody, experiences it differently and they try to understand it, then work around it. I help them all the way. And even after a month, the customer is like, hey, listen to me, this worked, okay? After a month, I'm so happy with the product. Sometimes I do get it, but most of the times it's been very positive. I don't know how I should thank people. I mean, all the customers for putting so much trust in me. That's such a big deal because I myself as a customer, it's so difficult to trust the online business on Instagram. So I still am at off today even, like how are people trusting me? I mean, it's a very big deal. Yeah, so I'm very thankful to them. I have nothing to criticize about. I'm so happy.
That's
Yeah.
a good point to make. Trust, it means everything with small
Yes.
businesses, especially if you're doing
Yeah.
it alone. There has to be a lot of trust. Tell me this: when you started off, did you start on Instagram and then move to Dukaan and the other platform, or how was it? How was the journey?
I only started with Instagram, and even now I'm with Instagram. And then I came across Dukaan on some other seller's profile, and I was already looking for a website to build and everything, but it is very costly, and Dukaan is like a big savior for me. Yes, a very big savior now. It's like very easy for me to take orders and do everything. Yeah. So it
Thank
is
you. Thank you.
Instagram still. My target audience and everything is on Instagram. My order taking and everything is on Dukaan. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, thanks for the kind words there. That means a lot to us. But yes, we agree to that. I mean, we also recommend a lot of our customers to do the promotions and, the marketing part of it on Instagram or WhatsApp or Facebook, whatever is your preference, because that's where people are. And then to streamline your business processes, the whole shipping and, managing inventory and everything, you need to have a streamlined approach and not put it on spreadsheets and everything, which is fine for, maybe in the beginning, but once you get more businesses and sales, it gets out of hand. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think you're you're on a roll there, doing the right thing. Great
I
stuff.
can't do the spreadsheets anymore. I used to do that. I mean, it was very time consuming, and then sometimes I used to forget something. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't made many blunders, but maintaining spreadsheets is like, I can't do that. So Dukaan is very handy in that case. I just have to download it and it's there. I have all the data I need.
Got it.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your customers. Are you across India, or do you have a particular segment that is more active, perhaps, let's say, in metros? Have you seen anything like that within your customers? Any patterns as such?
Yes. Yes. South is very active on my profile. I don't know why, but Bangalore, Hyderabad. I mean, my geography is not that good, but Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kerala, and what? And Delhi. Yeah, Delhi. These four areas are my major customer base. I don't know why, but Bangalore and Hyderabad is like crazy. I love them. Yes.
Okay. And you're based out of Pune, so this
Yeah.
is wonderful.
I'm like all the time. It's Bangalore, it's Hyderabad, Bangalore, Hyderabad. I'm like, nice.
Um, Tell me, Shaheen, in your whole business processes, be it inventory management, procurement, or shipping, which is the toughest part for you? As you know, because you mentioned you're doing it all single-handedly. There has to be, easier parts and hard parts. So, which is the one that you think could be more easier, or is a challenge for hustlers like you, solopreneurs, so to say?
So I started this as like I work 9 to 5 as well, and I started this. So I don't have a stock of the entire inventory. So that's the reason my timelines of shipment are so long. And now that is what I'm working on. So building up my inventory is the biggest thing now because when the customer base increases and the order increases, you have to have an inventory. So it's like I have to do that and I'm working on it. So for me, it's managing the inventory currently. Yeah. If I build up the inventory, the shipping timelines would automatically go. So I've worked in quality and I'm trying to reduce the timelines by doing whatever I can. Yeah.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
Reducing the steps.
Understood. Understood. That's a good insight. What about the website? I know that you have a nice website. It's all nicely laid out and everything. Have you had feedback from your customers or others saying, this could have been better? Maybe, I don't know, product descriptions could have been better or things like that that you have seen?
Mm. No, no feedback
No?
so far. I've done many changes, and
Okay.
my first customer placed an order again with me. I mean, she forgot her product at her, I mean, hometown, and she was like, I need it again. And then later she saw my website, so she ordered in May when I started, the first of the 8th, and she's
I
like, I
see.
need it again. I saw her message at like 12 o'clock, and the other morning she is there with the order on my Dukaan. I'm like, she already ordered, and I asked her how was the experience, and she's like, it was very smooth and nice. So I
Wow.
haven't had any bad feedback, and that's the
Awesome.
reason I'm still with Dukaan, right?
The Dukaan product team would be happy to hear that comment from you, definitely.
Yes, it's been 6 months now. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we always aspire to make the experience. That's our primary thing. As in, whoever is shopping from the Dukaan website has to have the best, easiest, and effortless experience. Because if that is not good, then it spoils everything, no matter whether your product is good or not. So, that coming from you, that means a lot to us. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we're closing in on the end time here. So I would like to finish off with one grand question, which is, what are your tips for aspiring entrepreneurs who probably have ideas in their head as to, hey, I can start this kind of a store, but they don't know where to go or how to go about it? If you could, from your experience, share maybe 2 or 3 tips to them, what would those 3 things be?
I mean, for me, it's the problem that I picked up and then I got a solution for it and then I'm selling it. So I think the best part would be just don't get the product and try to sell it. If you want to make a mark, find a problem, get a solution, and then sell it. So then you can be a better seller at it because, I have a problem and I'm selling the solution for it. So I think that's the main thing that I'm doing. I don't have many tips. It's just that start small. Don't leave your job right away if you're a 9 to 5 person. Wait for some time, get a steady income from your business, and then, you can start from there. The other is maintain a good customer service. That's the best thing you can do. And they will keep coming back. Yeah. And that's the best joy when the customers come back. Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. I think you summarized it so well. Amazing stuff. Well, I think we're almost closing in on that 20 minutes, so we don't have much time. Would have loved for us to continue and ask you for more questions. Maybe we can do a part two sometime later. But let's wrap up. Thanks a lot, Shaheen, for joining us today. We are so happy to have you with us on Dukaan and learning from your experiences. I hope this becomes an inspiration for all the aspiring entrepreneurs and hustlers out there, and make them to get on with their businesses and start their online stores and do what is required to make it big. But we want to wish you all the best. Keep doing what you're doing. If you need any help from us, just give us a holler and we'll be out there to help you. So
Yeah.
thanks a lot for joining us today again, and wish you all the success in 2022.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for having me, actually. It's a big deal for me. Thank you so much.
Pleasure is all ours. Pleasure is all ours. It makes us so excited seeing talent like you from the small towns of India, from the remotest parts of India, doing amazing things. And today it's possible because of platforms like Dukaan, and we are happy to be pioneering that space, being able to enable people chase their dreams and pursue their business dreams and become entrepreneurs from basically nothing. You mentioned zero investment. There you go. That's all it takes.